Y'all ready? Here comes the tension. The tension is this. If it's a vessel, Johnson, it's finished. And marred. I'm going to try it one more time, Chambers. Here it go. Hey, God, why did you wait until after you finished me to expose my flaws? When you finished me, why didn't you take that mess out of me before I became a public item? I'm not getting through to these people right along here. Hey, during that forming process, you didn't see that mess I was in. You didn't see that corruption I was carrying. Why couldn't you get it out of me in the forming process? But you waited until you finished me. And then let my flaws be known. We didn't know that Elijah suffered from depression until after his victory at Mount Carmel. We didn't know Jonah was prejudiced until after God called him to Nineveh. We didn't know Moses had a speech impediment until after God called him. Y'all still acting funny. We didn't know Jesus struggled with his assignment until after he got here. Be careful how you want somebody else's anointing. Be careful how you covet somebody else's grace. Because there are times, ladies and gentlemen, you're asking for your mess to be exposed. Okay, y'all still acting funny. The guy in the White House just didn't start acting like this because he became the president. He'd been like this before he became the president. Power exposes character. And most of us want power to compensate for our bad character. Power is not going to erase it. Power is going to expose it. We didn't know that you was even flawed until after he finished you. Hey, God, why can't you take care of that in the forming process? I have a recommendation. Here's my recommendation. Sometimes God will allow you to be cognizant of your flaw after you've been finished to remind you that there is no stage that you don't need him. Because some of us used to speak before we got a church. When nobody knew your name, you was nice to everybody. But now you got a collar and a robe and a cross. You got 4 titles behind your name and you ain't speaking no more. Be very careful, because the higher you go, the more your flaws may be exposed. And you've got to learn that you need God in success just as much as you need him in struggle. Do I got anybody that will thank God that God let you know you need him now more than you ever needed him? I'm getting in my seat when I tell you this. It's too early for this. It wasn't marred because of his hand. It was marred in his hand, which makes his hand the place where the holiness of God and the sinfulness of man meet. The corruption of the clay and the productivity of the potter meet in a hand. Still acting slow on that side. The corruption of the clay and the productivity of the potter meet in a hand. There's only one other place where the corruption of clay and the perfection of the potter met in the same hand. It was one Friday on Calvary's Hill where man's sin and God's perfection met in the same hand. And that's the place where it ought to meet, because that's the place where blood washes away. I can't get no help in this church. The corruption that you and I still yet have to live with, but we got victory over. Anybody thank God? Hand on you, you're gonna fly off the handle. But because he got his hand on you, he is spinning your life, but your life is not spinning out of control. And I need to preach to some spirit-filled yet real people that say, in light of my call, in light of my assignment, I've had some days where my life was spinning, but thanks be to God, the whole time it was spinning, he had his hand on me so that I wouldn't lose control. I was going to cuss somebody out right there in the church, but he had his hand on me so I wouldn't lose control. Is it possible that God is not forming you as cutely, as nicely as you think he is? This text says that God is working for you even when he's working against you. And he's got to put your life in a spin. And he controls the start, the speed, the spin, and the stop of those wheels. And it's all a part of the process by which God forms us. That's the potter's method in the potter's mind. Glenn, this text is also tailored to teach us about the potter's mastery. You got a Bible and can read it. Mitchell, by the time we get to verse 3, the clay has had a name change. It began as dirt. Then it became clay. Then it became a vessel. Yep. Don't act like y'all don't read the Bible. Maybe y'all don't like this little story, but there's something interesting here. There's been a name change on the same piece of material. And because there's been a name change on the same piece of material, it has shifted in its development, but it's not done yet.